As the heat wave continues, just as in America, nationwide grass fires break out. Sounds just like judgment. Next on Raheem Reports. This particular story is brought to you by Guernsey Press. Let's get into it. Public warned to do what they can to prevent grass fires. London Fire Brigade said a blaze at Wanstead Flats on Saturday is the biggest fire of that kind in its history. London Fire Brigade has urged people to help prevent blazes in the continued hot weather after dealing with its biggest ever grass fire. 100 firefighters remained at the scene of the wildfire at Wanstead Flats, an area of open grassland in Epping Forest, northeast London, on Monday. At its peak, an area the size of 100 football pitches was alight. The fire brigade said of the blaze, which broke out on Sunday afternoon and has since been brought under control. The service, which said the incident was the largest grass fire in its history, has issued an urgent safety warning to the public as the UK's hot spell continues. London Fire Commissioner Danny Cotton said grass fires can spread like lightning and added that they are praying for rain. She said, "We are calling on the public to take steps to prevent grass fires. Don't drop cigarettes or matches on dry ground or out of car windows." Now, people are not going to listen to that, because I see people sit down outside of houses, including my one, my CCTV's caught them, throwing litter out of the window. When they leave, I just go up, pick it up. It's a plastic bottle. I'll go and put it in the bin. But if a plastic bottle is something they'll throw out, and there are bins everywhere across the country, what makes you think they're not going to throw out their cigarettes, their marijuana, their reefer sticks, their sherm sticks, whatever you want to call them, their lit miniature embers going onto the grass, and boom, there's a nationwide fire. Another one. Don't have barbecues on dry grass or parks, and don't leave glass bottles out, as they can concentrate the sun's rays and start a blaze. Now, clearly, people didn't take heed to that advice. On Saturday, 5 hectares of grass and scrubland caught light in Feltham, close to Heathrow Airport, and burned for nearly 5 hours before being brought under control. And here's the thing. There's a hosepipe ban right about now. Where's the water going to come from to put out these fires? Okay, the fire brigade is tasked and sanctioned to use water to prevent fire damage. But it seems quite mysterious how these fires break out. Well, not too mysterious, but now that water is needed, there's a hosepipe ban. Isn't that something? And the fire brigade have the biggest hosepipes. Naughty, naughty. On Saturday, 5 hectares of grass and scrubland caught fire in Feltham, close to Heathrow Airport, and burned for nearly 5 hours after being brought under control. London Fire Brigade. We've issued an urgent safety warning following the largest grass fire in our history on hashtag Wanstead Flats yesterday, and a series of other serious fires on grassland. At LFB Commissioner says she is praying for rain. Elsewhere, crews attended grass fires in Essex, Woodford Green, and Richmond at the weekend. Seems like voodoo. The fire turns up in Essex, they go and put that one out, then it jumps and goes to Woodford Green, then it jumps again, goes to Richmond, they put it out there, and then it jumps someplace else. The fire brigade said there had been 821 grass fires attended in London so far this year, and noted that big grass fires in an urban area like the capital is extremely unusual. And they put that in inverted commas. I'll read that again. The fire brigade said that there had been 821 grass fires attended in London so far this year. That's what? 179 short of 1,000 grass fires. And noted that big grass fires in an urban area like the capital is extremely unusual. What was the word I used earlier? Oh yes. Judgment. Meanwhile, firefighters are still working on moorland in the north of England after huge fires broke out last month. That's a different part of the country. Most are putting judgment everywhere. Greater Manchester Fire said on Friday they would remain on site at Tameside, Bolton and Denshaw until firefighters are confident that there is no chance the fires can reignite. Fires on Saddleworth Moor and Winter Hill near Bolton were declared as major incidents as flames spread over dry ground in the heat. But Thursday saw rain fall in the northwest for the first time since the blazes began. Let's take a look at other fires. Firefighters rush to scene of huge grass fire on Hounslow Heath. Live updates. Let's take a look. Mm-hmm. 4 fire engines and 25 firefighters have rushed to the scene of a huge grass fire on Hounslow Heath. London Fire Brigade was called at 1:50 p.m. on Tuesday. It's just someone running to their fire engine. That image is not exactly newsworthy. Let's get back to it. London Fire Brigade was called at 1:50 p.m. on Tuesday, July 17th, that's yesterday, to reports of a large grass fire off Frampton Road in Hounslow. 1 hectare of grassland is on fire, roughly the same size as a football pitch. The fire in Hounslow is the latest in a string of grass fires this month, with more than 20 firefighters called to a fire in a Hounslow allotment on Monday morning, July 16th. Grassland the size of 4 football pitches was also destroyed by fire in Feltham on Saturday, July 13th. Well, it sounds bad, but on documentaries I've watched where volcanoes erupt and overflow, like the pyroclastic flow, which is the overflowed volcano that comes down and burns everything in its path, that creates some of the richest earth and grassland for future vegetation to spring back up and grow. So it's not too bad. It's not exactly a thermonuclear weapon from North Korea. Firefighters were called to a patch of grass the size of a football pitch alight in Hounslow. Image UGC. Thank you for that image, UGC. Speaking about the fire on Hounslow Heath, a brigade spokesman said, the London Fire Brigade has been called to another grass fire, one of many to have occurred during the current heat wave. The brigade received a number of emergency calls to a large grass fire on Hounslow Heath off Frampton Road in Hounslow. Around 1 hectare of grassland is alight, roughly the same size as a football pitch. Now, why would they write that again and put it in inverted commas? I just read that. We will be bringing you all the latest updates on our blog below. Good for you. Now there's a water shortage. Keep pointing that water at the grass. We'll all feel better knowing that you can use it and we can't. Make us cool down. Make us feel safe. And be safe out there. Don't throw embers into the grass, people. Anything else? Anything else? Wanstead Flats, grass fire tackled by 200 firefighters. That's the BBC. Police and firefighters issue new warning after spate of grass fires. This is some serious news, man. Because I used to live in East London. I'm in Essex now. Let's take a look at these images. Wanstead Flats fire. Huge grass fire erupts in East London, sending smoke billowing into sky. Wow. Is that just a picture? Oh no. Evening Standard. Wanstead Flats fire. Dramatic aerial images show scale of huge fire in East London. This is Sophia Slay, Dave Speck, Olivia Tobin. Evening Standard. I wonder if that was a police helicopter or an actual Evening Standard drone. That would be impressive. They got their own drone. Wow. Drone footage shows devastation following Felton Park grass fire. So it is drone footage. It's not a police helicopter. My God. And remember, share this video as many times as you can. Free news, baby. Real news, baby.